What's going on, everybody, and welcome to the Full Game Walkthrough Series, episode 51, and today we are starting our journey in Grizzleheim. Now, I know that this world is, or at least the first part of it, actually, the majority of it, is geared towards lower level people, but I figured I would do this world right after Dragonspire because, well, we just did a lot of hard stuff, and, it might be nice to have a little bit of a break once in a while. And so that's why I'm doing it. And also, like I said, like I've said a few times already, this is one of the only worlds that I will record side quests, and they won't be their own episodes. I'll just do them while I'm doing each area. So yeah, the only other time will be Wintertusk, which Wintertusk is actually part of Grizzleheim. I'll explain it more once we get into the later parts of Grizzleheim, and then also Wisteria. Now Wisteria will be after Celestia, which is the world that we'll be doing right after Wintertusk. So anyway, let's get familiar. I think we have to get the Celestia quest, but that's just the way it goes. I don't know why the game doesn't allow for just Grizzleheim, but anyway, we have to get the Celestia quest. So. That's just the way it rolls. So, Meryl.
Exciting news. Oh, exciting news indeed. Professor Baelstrom's efforts to enter the door to Celestia have met with success. Baelstrom has repaired Celestia's spiral key. Now we can go to that strange, star-lost world and learn of its fate. Here you go. For obvious reasons, you have more than earned this.
Headmaster Ambrose hands you a spiral key carved with astronomic symbols.
Oh, yes. There's a distress call from the Spiral Geographic Society trapped on Celestia. Do see if you can help them out.
So that is actually not the world that we were going to. That's for Celestia, but we have to have that quest just because it's the next main world. Anyway, first of all, to the Registrar, that is for Wisteria. We'll get to that.
Your arrival is well timed. I must ask for your assistance once more. As you know, there are many worlds in the spiral. Wizard City is one, and you likely know of others.
Okay, Captain Obvious.
One of these worlds is Grizzleheim, a cold and wintry place peopled with fierce warriors. The Grizzleheim world tree was once linked to the rest of the spiral, but the contact was lost. We thought it was destroyed. Bartleby now informs me that the portal to Grizzleheim is now active, and travel there is possible. Oh, fortuitous news indeed. We have great need of friends in this dark time. Go to Grizzleheim, and make allies of the fierce warriors dwelling there. You should speak to their king.
Alrighty, so, and then we'll go with Wisteria after Celestia. So yeah, like I was saying, Grizzleheim is one of the easier worlds, if you do it later. It's meant for, the initial, the outset of Grizzleheim is meant for level 20, and we're now level 50, so that's how easy it's gonna be. But anyway, last episode we, defeated Malistaire. That was, big news, that was big. So, anyway, we have two new worlds technically now, because we got both the quests. Grizzleheim will be first. It's like I said at the beginning of the series, we will be doing it in the order that they come in the World War. Grizzleheim comes before Celestia, then Wisteria will be right down here. So anyway, we're on page 2 now. Well, we have been since Dragonspire. Anyway, Grizzleheim. Can't wait. Ooh. So, welcome to Grizzleheim. Very Nordic-like. Basically, the way it's gonna go, Sauerstad Pass is the first area, then Vigrid Ruffland, then Merkholm Keep, then in Nidavellir we have to defeat the Jotun character. That's after Merkholm Keep, and then we have to do that to get into Ravenscar. And then, after this part of Grizzleheim is complete, we go over to Wintertusk, which is down here. And Herundel Fjord is the first area of Wintertusk. I'll explain it again when we get there, but essentially we're going to be going on this boat to Wintertusk. We can't access it yet, but essentially we're going to be going to there's like a brother for each area. Vesterland, Centraland, Australand, and Northland. Vestry, Sutri, Austria, and Nordry are the four brothers. And then the Strawn is the final dungeon. Frostholm is the dungeon at the end of Vagrant Ruffland, like I was talking about. And so Saverstead passes at level 20. Vagrant Ruffland, I believe, is 25. And then Merkle Keep, I believe, is for level 35. But I do know that Ravenscar is level 40, so if you're level 40 or higher, then you can just basically speedrun it. But anyway, and Zeke will have a quest. And there is a book quest for this world. There is no crafting quest for this world. Same thing in Wisteria. But anyway, Eric Weirdruin gives a book quest, so I'm gonna get that.
From your clothing and your manner, you hail from another world. Grizzleheim is an old world, ancient of days, and red in tooth and claw. Our history is carved into the stone of the world in the form of runes. The greatest rune stones offer magic power. Others teach our lore. If you would learn about Grizzleheim, seek out the rune stones. The runes carved upon them tell our greatest stories in the language of old.
How many are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so 7. There's a couple that I need to move here, but anyway, Bjorn Ironclaws.
Oh there, Outlander. What brings you to Grizzleheim?
You explain that you've been sent to speak with the king of Grizzleheim.
You want to speak with our king? Not today, little wizard. Our king doesn't just speak with any young cub who asks. No offense,
C40 XP.
but only the most worthy of warriors can speak with the king of Grizzleheim. I'm Bjorn Ironclaws, a famous hero of my people. If you make a name for yourself, I will speak for you and see that you get to meet our king. No one here trusts an outsider. All great warriors of Grizzleheim have a band of allies to trust and rely on. If you want to see our king, you should become a member of my band. My men will show you our ways, so you're no outsider. Go and speak to my sword brother Hagen Shieldbreaker in our camp by the river. Tell him I sent you.
You're about to enter an area that is intended for level 20 player or higher. If you find the combat too challenging, you can return later when you have leveled up. Well, that won't be a problem for us. So, yeah, Saverstead Pass. No, he doesn't get the end of the world. That should be fine. So, Saverstead Pass. So we're just basically gonna be flying through this world, which is fine. That's how I intended it. But yeah, it's like 40 XP versus the Celestial Quest, which is 500 XP. But anyway, Hagen Shieldbreaker.
You to the camp of Bjorn Ironclaws. Bjorn sent you? He wants us to teach you our ways and see if you're worthy of joining our band. Fair enough. Let us start then. If you wish to learn our ways and join this band, you must learn to be fearless at all times. Fear profits you nothing. Your destiny was woven long ago, and nothing you do can escape fate. It is best to meet challenges with courage in your heart and a blade in your hand. I do not know if you are cowardly or courageous. Only you know which. Go to our old burial ground and defeat 3 troubled warriors.
It says 2.
And tell me what was in your heart.
So, Rona the Unlucky. So, I'll talk to him later. Where are these? Oh, they're right here. Alright, so. We don't need our boss deck. Well, certainly. Alright, so let's go defeat these 2. He said 3, but. See, only 300 health. So. Not too bad. See, look at that. Right. Again.
We heard the troubled warrior's howls from here. Were you fearful, or were you fierce? Speak the truth, or I will know if you do not. Good then. That's what I like to hear. Stay courageous. Luck may save you sometimes, but only if your courage holds. A hero is nothing without his reputation, and a great part of that reputation comes from the deeds of his father. You're an outsider, though, and no one knows who your father was. So we must get a great hero to speak highly of you, as if you were his own child. Go back into the burial ground, to the mound of Ingvar Sharptooth. Convince him that you're a worthy heir to his reputation.
Alrighty, so over here again.
So you're the outlander everyone speaks of, eh? The one who has done so many great things. Oh, my pardon. I know the ebb and tides of fate, and I have seen your destiny. My mind is wide and open to the forces of the universe, but I can no longer see your fate. Not unless you help me fetch the ingredients for a potion. You would have my thanks eternal. If you will do an old raven a favor, go into the burial ground and seek mandrake root from the ground there.
Alright, so... Oh, it's right back here. Alright. So, yeah, very, like, Scandinavian, Viking-based world. I'll collect those.
Pick up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a living being. But then you dig up the mandrake root.
So it's like Harry Potter.
It squirm as you hold it. You dig up the mandrake root. It almost seems to squirm as you hold it, like a
So...
living being. But then it grows.
So we might not need a, our boss deck for this world because the health is so low. Oh, we don't even have to fight him?
What manner of being are you to confront me so openly? You would like me to speak well of you? That you could share in my reputation? I will not give my regards so lightly. Prove your worth in battle.
Oh, okay, we do have to face him. Alright, so he's death. $700 health. Thought this was a challenge? Alright. Well, we'll line up. So yeah, the prerequisite to get in here is to talk to Baldur Goldpaws, in, Old Town in Wizard City. You talk to him at level 20, or whenever you get, I actually think it's level 5. And then you go talk to some people like Zeke, McMuffin, and maybe a couple other people. And then it'll say, oh, and then once you're done with that, you go talk to some Grizzleheim people, and after you're done with that, they say, oh, you can come back at level 20. But I did that already, so, no need to, yeah, I thought it wasn't worth doing it here. I just decided to just go straight in, so, anyway. Hopefully y'all will understand. But still same gear that we've had, and making changes if necessary. Alright, we'll just hit with that one hit. I suppose I could have used 8, but... Ingvar.
I'm impressed, young cub. You've proven you
See,
got
level
battle.
20.
You faced me without fear and defeated me with great skill. You can tell any who ask that I am as proud of you as if you were my own child.
Just from defeating you once? Doesn't seem right. Back to Hugin. Actually, back to Hugin first. So, but yeah, very beautiful dock area. And there is a golden key. Or, yeah, golden key boss. Right over there past the fountain.
Dared the depths of the burial ground without fear, and brought me a nice present. You have my thanks. The second thing I require is a fine mesh to strain the potion with, and there is only one thing that will do. I speak of the wings of a dark sprite. Go into the boar's camp and bring me back the wings of Frithir.
Frithir. Right.
So, did you win word of praise from Ingvar Sharptooth? Excellent. Are you certain you aren't from here? You are taking to our ways as if born to them.
Maybe it's my Viking roots, I don't know.
Now, it is one thing to defeat spirits, but it is what a hero does among the living that echoes through eternity. Not far from here is a camp of split-hoof barbarians. When they grow daring enough, they harass and steal from the honest folk of Grizzleheim. Go there and give those split-hoof barbarians a lesson in manners. That should earn you the favor of the townsfolk and help your heroic reputation. Defeating one of them should be enough to show them their troublesome ways are at an end.
So look at that. Only one of them. Split-hoof barbarian for camp. Alright. How far is Frithir from here? Oh, not that far. Only down here. Oh, there she is. So, yeah, so like I said, I'll be interweaving the side quests into the main quest. And they're not that long. There's only like one per area, and there's like 5 of them, so it's not that long. And we'll be here for more than one episode. I'll be splitting it into 2. So even if I didn't do this, I would still be doing 2 episodes. Right. Oh, that almost killed. So this actually won't kill. This one hit that I've got. Show like 10 health though. Or 22. Not bad. Alright. Well, that's kind of embarrassing. I should have waited. But yeah, I should probably change it. What's in my deck? But it's better. Alright, now they're not. It doesn't. I'm just. Yeah, that's what I should have done. not back to Hugin just yet. We still have to defeat the split hoof barbarian. I can speak. So, pretty sure there's a boss somewhere here as well. Yeah, see, rank 3, they're not anywhere close to what we've been facing in Dragonspire. And also the XP is going to be whack. So... Alright. And they should be dead. I fizzled. Well, it's bound to happen, right? Oh, minus 80, so your ice. Careful. Alright, then I feel like there's another side quest. We're gonna be unlucky. I'm gonna find this guy. We're gonna. Pretty sure he's near Drogar. Yes, he is. Eivor the Swift. Ha! Wonder if he named his daughter Taylor. Ha 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 ha. Get it? Taylor the Swift. Right.
Do you want to get hurt? The Grendels are on their way. They take no prisoners. I can't protect myself without my war gear, but I can't remember where I left them. Could you help me rearm myself before the Grendels attack?
Bro, you have a shield and a sword.
Somewhere around here, my sword, my shield, and my helmet. Can you find them and bring them back to me?
Alright, so we'll do this one quickly. And he's a spirit, so I don't know how he's defending himself. Right. And shield is the last thing.
Thank you much, Outlander. Now I have a fighting chance against the Grendels.
And that was it for that guy, so, yeah, we'll get Prospector Zeke, after. But, anyway, we have to go back to Hugin.
Very well indeed. I do not need to consult fate to know that you will do great things in this world. I have half of what I need for my potion of fate seal. Next, I require the bark of the gloomwood tree. Yonder in the spider-haunted forest lays just such an ancient fallen tree. Could you help old Hugin and spare him the danger of the forest? If you are kind of heart, bring me some gloomwood bark.
Alright, I'll do that. But we have to talk to Hagen.
I'm sure that one will think twice before he troubles the town again. You're well on your way to becoming a hero. We've been ordered by Bjorn to stay in this camp, but there's something you can do for us. Bjorn told us he was sending Einar Thunderhammer, a blacksmith, to our camp to tend our weapons and armor. He's late, probably captured by the barbarians. Why not stroll over to the Splithoof camp and see if you can find him? If he's locked up, you'll have to find a key to free him. Just defeat Splithoof Rangers until you find the one with the key.
Alright, so Splithoof Ranger War Camp. kill him, but still. Right. Just go with a one hit. Right. Wait, no, you completely did the wrong thing. We did the wrong thing. Oh my gosh. You guys are face palming in the audience right now. Please have at it. That was dumb. I didn't realize. 620. Alright. A little bit of a step up. But it's fine. Weakness, of course. Tired. Alright, I can probably just hit. Oh well, I'll blade just to be sure, but. Alright, they're dead. Massive face palming right now. Hello. Alright, got it. Alrighty. Let's get that mana and that health wisp over there. And then we'll get the Z quest just at the end. Actually, I might even do it before Froststorm, but anyway, I will get to it. Our first dungeon boss. We faced first year earlier, of course, but. He's a little bit of a brute, the guy. $765. Weakness, of course. Right. Get him down. Should be dead next round. get rid of some cards, just in case. They're dead. Wow! Interesting noise. Right. Einar Thunderhammer.
What's this? Hagen sent a child to come and rescue me? He should be ashamed. Still, though, you defeated Shattertusk handily. You're no mere youth, I'll wager. You have my thanks. I can find my way out now that Shattertusk is dealt with. You'd best head on back to camp and speak to Hagen.
Oh, well. And then, worse than its bark. We will do that quest as well. So our first real boss. Actually, no, that was just a spit hoof ranger. But anyway, where's the thing by the webwood? So over here. And this side quest from Huyen, is the longest side quest in the main part of Grizzleheim. So not including Winter Tusk. Nissa, that is the boss there. I don't know if I can't remember if we have to face it. But just know that is there. But yeah. In the main part of Grizzleheim, so Kree Ravenscar doesn't have a side quest. But everywhere else in the main part of Grizzleheim has one side quest that's only one quest long. This is the only one that is longer than that.
You've brought it back, and without delay. I am thankful indeed, and I foresee yet more of your aid to follow.
But you're a raven.
This is the last deed I require, that I might craft my potion of fate seeing. But the path is marked with adversity. It is the sharp, terrible talon of the Grendel that will bring visions of what will come to pass. You must go to the old fort those foul beasts have claimed, and bring me back the talon of a Grendel.
So I think this is the last part of that quest. Literally, it is. Anyway, they're behind bars for Hagen.
You rescued Einar, I gather. Good work. He'll tell others of your battle with Shattertusk.
Shattertusk,
and
that's the
your
one.
fame will spread. You're building a name for yourself. Becoming a hero our people will respect and admire. I'll teach you our ways, but there's a price to be paid. When you become one of our people, our enemies become your enemies. We've fought the Grendels for as long as we can remember. They're an ancient, evil race of terrible monsters. Some Grendels are small. We can fight them well enough. The most horrible of the Grendels are like avalanches. They must be avoided or endured. Easier to fight a mountain. Long ago, the Grendels invaded an old fort nearby named Draugr. Now only spirits dwell there.
Yep.
But spirits have great wisdom. If you want to see our king, you should learn to fight the Grendels. Go and speak to the spirits there and learn of the Grendels.
Alrighty, so Draugr, I think we have to go to. Alrighty, so you know what? Since we're here, let's just do it. Just get it out of the way. So this guy's ice, it looks like. Oh, that almost killed him. Alright, all you need is a small hit. figured that since this is a side world, I might as well show the side quests. But when we're in the main world, I don't. You don't need a whole lot with 35 there, Marcus. Hydro Blast. Hopefully, okay. We did. Alright, so. Avar the Swift. He's the guy who's probably the guy to Taylor Swift. Avar.
I was one who fought the Grendels when they attacked this fort. First they attacked in daylight, and we fought them honorably. Then they crept over the walls in the night, and attacked as we slept. We fought bravely, but we were defeated. Now, this place is called Drogarth, the home of the dead.
Oh, Drogarth, not Drogarth. Rethel the Fierce.
It is said that the first mother of all the Grendels went to all things in the world and begged them to swear oaths to never harm a child. She went in disguise as a kind old woman, and because she seemed harmless, all things agreed not to harm her child. Only the Spider Queen said no to her request, because spiders are evil and harm is in their nature.
That's true.
In time, the old oaths were forgotten somewhat, but those first Grendels could not be harmed by any force, and they grew great and terrible. Now, the greatest and oldest Grendels fear only one thing in the whole of Grizzleheim: spiders. Go and speak to Soren the Wise, and he will teach you to use that knowledge.
See, this is why I listen to the dialogue, is because some of the stuff I just either completely ignored or was just completely oblivious to, because I didn't know that, or I probably did at one point and then forgot.
I was blacksmith of this fort, and I fought alongside with the warriors, with weapons of my own making. My finest weapons were not enough. Our axes shattered. Bent against the most powerful Grendel, we lost the battle. That will not happen again. I will show you how to make a weapon with the venom of spiders. A blade that will defeat the Grendels.
Soren the Wise teaches you the ancient arts of sword making, including some special techniques that will serve against the Grendels.
So back to Hagen. So we will talk to Hagen first. Just to get this one out of the way.
You have done mighty deeds indeed, and for a stranger, I will brew my potion now. But even without it, your fate is clear. You will do great things, and when you face the greatest of evils, you will emerge wreathed in victory. Go now, and face your destiny without fear.
So that was literally the entire side quest for that. Alright, Hagen.
Did the spirits grant you the wisdom to fight the Grendels?
Well, I've already fought a Grendel.
You now know how to make a blade that will do harm to the most powerful of the Grendels. All great heroes need great weapons, and the best are those you forge yourself. It's time you had such a weapon. Go and speak to the blacksmith Einar Thunderhammer. He will show you what to do.
Alright, Einar, right here.
So, my rescuer
Whoa!
returns. What can I do for you today?
Easy, Einar.
You know how to make a special blade to defeat Grendels? I can't wait to get started, but I'll need a lot of help. I'll show you how to forge your blade, but I can't do much without my forge tools. The split hooves took them from me when I was captured. After you rescued me, I looked around for them, but I couldn't find them. Could you go back to the split hoof camp and get my hammer and tongs from them? The one named Bloodseeker has them.
Alrighty, so let's go defeat him. Where is he at? Still the more camp? Alright. Oh, I'm going completely the wrong way. So, yeah, throughout the entire main part of Grizzleheim, so pre-Ravenscar, we'll gain we'll probably level on level 51, is it? Yeah, and then once we get to Winter Tusk, we will level massively, and you'll see we'll get like level, like every episode will level. It's like boom, boom, boom. So he's myth. We should be fine. And this will be the last boss that we do today. Just to end the first episode of Grizzle. Get him down by hundreds. Alright. Should be dead. Oh. Level 20. We're getting level 20 here, so that's how easy this area is going to be for us. Which is nice. We get a little bit of a break after we defeated Malister. I mean, we'll get the next quest. We just look.
It's good to have my souls back. I felt like a part of me was missing. You have earned my gratitude once again. Now we're going to get started. This blade will be forged according to our ancient traditions and the new technique you learned in Draugr. For the metal of the blade, we're going to need a lot of peat. Peat is a kind of rotten mud we use to make bog iron. To make the blade deadly against grendels, we're going to need spider ichor. The easiest way to get some of that is to defeat some bog spiders.
Defeat and collect.
You should be able to find peat and bog spiders in the webwood.
So, I will collect the peat. It's here in the webwood, but I'll do the defeat collect quest off camera. Just to save time. Alright, and that will do it for me today. I will do the defeat collect off camera so that we can get the ball rolling next episode. Anyway, welcome to Grizzleheim, everyone, and I hope to see you later. Take care.